I want to thank Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. For today's cook, I'm not only going to show you how to make an incredible steak and potatoes, but one that will actually knock your socks off. Because if there's one thing I can tell you is that this one is going to taste absolutely delicious. So let's do it. And this is the star of the show. It is a beautiful whole tenderloin. As the name already tells you, it is the most tender part of the cow. And it's also the most seeked out cut in every restaurant. A lot of people say that it lacks flavor, but today the way we're gonna make it, that is going to be absolutely not true. And of course, the first thing we need to do is to butcher it. Luckily, this one already came 100% trimmed. So I first like to remove this part, because this one here, you can just cook it as a complete roast. The next thing I like to remove are both ends, because once I do that, I'm left with the middle part, which is called Chateaubriand, and it is one of the most prestigious cuts of the cow. It's also quite expensive. So for our steak and potatoes today, we're not going to be using the Chateaubriand at all. We will, on the other hand, use the end bits. Now I must tell you that you do not need to use a tenderloin for this recipe. New York strip or ribeye will work just fine. But if you ever purchase a whole tenderloin, this is one of the best things you can do with it. By chopping up the ends in small cubes and transforming them into garlic steak bites is absolutely incredible. And that is exactly what we're doing today. Once I was done with the butchering, you can see I was left with perfect pieces. Avoid making them too small, because you gotta remember, once you start the cooking process, they will shrink a little. But nevertheless, this is exactly what you're looking for. Now stay tuned for you to see what I'm gonna be doing with this one right here. It will be a special episode and it's coming up real soon. To season them, we're mostly gonna be using a garlic butter. But of course, we can't forget the basics, which is salt, freshly ground black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Make sure you also season your board and every single piece is perfectly seasoned, because the last thing you want is to have unseasoned steak bites. As you can see, by the time I was done, every single one of them is coated. Now to go along with our steak, I'm going to be making an incredible steak fries, and here's how. We start off by chopping the Idaho's potatoes. I like these because they're nice, big, and thick. This will make perfect steak fries. You just gotta cut them this way. As each one of them are getting ready, make sure you put them under cold water. That will prevent them from oxidizing. Now they're called steak fries for a reason, and this is why. The longer they are, the better they'll be. To give them a wonderful flavor, I'm also going to be using some beef fat. This will give that wonderful flavor that we all love from McDonald's. This is one of the reasons why McDonald's fries got so popular back in the day. They used to fry them in beef tallow, and let me tell you right now, you can definitely tell the difference when you're using this. Now to keep this a little bit healthy, we're not going to be deep frying it in tallow completely. So let me show you exactly what I'm about to do. As you can see, to spread this on the fries will be almost impossible. So I threw it in the microwave to become liquid. As you can see, it will now be easy to spread them on the fries. Talking about that, we need them as dry as possible. So just use a paper towel and make sure you dry them as best as you can. Now the interesting thing is that the potatoes are still cold, and as soon as the beef tallows hit them, it completely solidifies. That is the easiest way to get them coated. As you can see, every single one of them have a nice coating of beef tallow. To season them, I'm using the good old Guga's rub. I'm telling you friends, if you have not tried that one, you should. And remember, it is not for sale, you can just make it at home. And if you have not seen that video, make sure you check it out in the description below later on. Now all there's left to do is to make sure every single one is coated and your fries are ready. The very next ingredient that needs a little bit of prep is garlic. And for this one, I definitely recommend using it fresh. And that's because we'll be frying it in butter and the flavor is going to be just awesome. So when cutting them, make sure you do not make it as a spread. You want nice little bits of garlic just like this. Now there's left to do is to combine these both, which I'm using salted butter, and our garlic butter is ready. But now that we have everything ready, including our beautiful fries and also our steak bites, I'll be cooking the fries at 450 degrees Fahrenheit on my barbecue until they are fully cooked. And for the steak bite, I'm just going to basically be pan frying them in my disco. Make sure you have that nice and hot. So now I say it is enough talking and it is time to make some incredible food. So let's do it. to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. As you guys already know, Raid is one of the biggest RPG games in the App Store. One of the features I've been using more and more is the faction wars. Raid has 16 factions, like dwarves, and my favorite, the orcs. Orc lives in tribes spread all over the land. They used to be bred as warriors, so it's no surprise that they are such strong fighters. I mean, look at these guys. And this guy right here, the Ultimate Gaelic, is my favorite. He's like a tank-type character that also deals burn damages so that your enemy gets damages at every turn. Together with Shaman that have the ability to revive characters from your team. Challenge yourself in the ongoing tournaments. Compete against the entire Raid community while fighting the Spider Dance, Ice Golem Peak, and the Notorious Dragon in order to win awesome rewards and rare artifacts. Go to the description, click on my link, and if you are a new player, you will get 100,000 silvers and a new champion called Jotun. I mean, look at this guy. Do you need me to tell you he's awesome? All of this will be waiting for you here. This offer only lasts for 30 days and it's only valid for new players. Once again, thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. I hope to see you guys there. But now, let's get right back to the video. All right, we have our beautiful steak bites over here together with our French fries. Actually called steak fries. You know they call that steak fries.
Steak fries.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? We hungry, everybody.
Hungry.
We hungry. All right. What's your favorite seasoning with steak?
Garlic, bro.
That's right. So this one is for you. By the way, if we have any vampires watching, this is not for you. All right?
Oh, it got garlic.
Garlic here. Garlic here. All right. Enough talking. Go for it, Angel. Cheers, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, that has some garlic, boy.
So flavorful.
Yep. Woo! Oh man, it's so good.
It's so tender. I'm not even gonna use that knife today.
You don't need teeth to chew this. It just completely falls apart in your mouth, and the taste is very, very intense.
Steak fries. Wow.
Oh, that's amazing. It's so good. So good. If you never had fries like this, everybody, you should. You know when you eat mashed potatoes and sometimes there's nothing going on the mashed potatoes, or the potatoes is not seasoned well enough?
Yeah.
That's not happening here because you season every single edge of that potato. So you get a lot of that Guga's rub, garlic, butter, beef talent. I even put beef talent in there, Angel.
You're going crazy with it.
There's a lot.
You went crazy with this one.
This steak potato is amazing. All right, let's go.
Let's
big
do
combinations together.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
No.
Steak and fries, baby. Steak and fries, baby. Steak and fries. That's how you eat steak and fries, everybody. Man, that's good.
That's the ultimate combination, bro. Even after you swallow, you still have that flavor in your mouth. It's so good.
Yeah, because it lingers. All the juices got collected on this bowl, and we got, look at that, it's even dripping. And I recommend you doing a dip.
I need to see how that dip is with these fries.
All right, dip time. Oh my God, that's amazing. Hold on, let me dip some more.
With the fry, that's like a dream, bro.
It's like a dipping sauce in the bottom, Angel. Let's see.
It's like an amazing sauce.
Oh man, you got something going on. That sauce on the bottom with the garlic and the butter. Amazing, everybody. Wow. I don't know if it's coming through the camera, but the inside of the steak, it's totally medium rare. It is a perfect doneness with a nice crust outside with an amazing taste of garlic butter in there. There is a tremendous amount of garlic in this thing. And the salsita, which is the sauce on the bottom, you dip it in. Let me tell you something. This is like heaven on earth. I tell you that right now.
No, this is amazing. This combination is undescribable.
Oh my God. Quick tip, everybody, make sure you cook on something hot. Cast iron will work just as good. It is important to get it as hot as possible. You don't want steam, you want fast cook process. Agree?
Agreed.
You're sweating, brother. It's hot.
It's hot out here, man.
Miami is hot, man. Anyway, guys, this is my take on garlic steak bites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Last dip.
Last dip for you. Oh, you made a mess with that one, huh? You went crazy, huh? You got a little...
So good. So good. See you guys on the next one, everybody. Take care.